Hello guys, how are you? I hope that everything is going to be fine with you. As we posted something related to threading and we wanted to continue the threading in action, I provided some files in this section. As you can see in this project, threading-securebytes.ir. Um, there are a couple of files that all of them are related to the basics of threadings. And the first file, program.cs, we have a main method, which is the entry point out program. It's a C# console programming, and there is a sample method. Uh, we want to run this method one time by calling it directly from the main method. Another time we want to run it via thread. As you can see in this method, the sample method contains a very simple calculation that I will multiply by x, and the result will be echoed to the screen, and you can see the current thread managed thread ID will be shown. As you can see, if I start this program, we will have two numbers here, 9 and 10, which is our thread ID. Our main thread ID is 9, and our thread ID, which we spawn it later after that, it's 10. Okay, that's all for the first demonstration, which is not that much hard, and it's a piece of cake actually. We go to the second program, and I have to choose the startup project file, the second class. Okay, we have a main method here. We just start a thread on the worker thread. Actually, it's a worker thread, and the method name is also worker. So we iterate around 200 times here in the main thread, and also we do the same size of iteration here also. As you can see, these two fors must goes with together simultaneously. Let's see what's gonna happen. As you can see, the worker thread and main thread works together in the same time, but the time slice is not in our hands and we can't control that. Let's go to the third file, excuse me. We want to put that as the starter file. Let's close the remaining tabs. Okay, we have main method here. We start the worker thread, spawn it here, and we just sleep for 200 milliseconds. Then we get the thread state of the worker thread and just print it out after that, and we just iterate 9 times and we get the thread state in each time and print it out. Let's see what's gonna happen. After 200 milliseconds, the thread state is stop, and actually, as you can see, the 9 times running, we have different kinds of states, which is you can see in the enumeration. Thread states equal to current thread, thread states equal to thread states dot. There are a couple of states, as we have told you in the previous post. Okay, that's for now. We go to the fourth file, put it as a main program. Okay, in this file we want to talk about the priority and the thread states, and we can give it a name. This is not that much hard. When you want to spawn a thread, before that you can set the priority and the name of the thread, as you can see before the start command. And the priority static void public will be run, and it will show you that the state and priority and the name of the thread, actually the worker thread. Okay, let's run that. The name of the thread is my name, and the state is running, and actually the priority is highest, which is not normal. Okay, second file, 5. Okay, this is not this class, this is program 5. Okay, in the program 5, in this class actually, we have a main method which refers to another class, which we instantiate an object from that class. We give it to the thread, and the thread will restart. In this thread, actually in the worker thread, we just try to spawn new threads. Actually, we spawn 3 other threads in the crawl class. As you can see, in the center part, which is the main method of this class, we will run 3 other threads, and we will start it. Each of them iterate for about 40 times, and that's all. And they each of the threads or method do something actually different. Let's see, and we just iterate 10 times here in the entry point of our program. Let's run this. As you can see, the scrapping, checking tags, and main thread of crawler is running 21 to 39. And the scrapping also again, checking main thread, the entry point of our program. That's all. As you can see, we can run some other threads into another thread, and that's not a big deal, and it happens commonly in our lifetime. Okay, in the class 4, the program 6 is exist. Class program 6. Okay, it's our last file, and actually we will go further in the threading in the other next posts. Actually, we have 2 threads here. One goes to sleep, another one wants to awaken the other one. The priority of the X1 is highest. We will start both of them with together and just read command to prevent the window from closing. Okay, the sleeper method iterates from 1 to 50, and it goes to sleep for 10 milliseconds. 10,000 milliseconds, which is equivalent to 10 minutes, 10 seconds actually. Yeah, it's around 10 seconds. And the vacant one goes from 51 to 150, and it will sleep every time for about 1 second, and each time it checks the thread state of the X thread, which is running on the sleeper method, and if the X thread state is in wait sleep join, it will interrupt it, or it will awaken that thread so easily. So we can run that. As you can see, there is no 10-second sleeping for the X thread, because when it goes to sleep, immediately after 1 second, it goes to previous state which is running, and there is no way to slip join uh, for X thread. Okay, thank you very much for actually watching this tutorial. I hope that these basic concepts will help you to understand threading better and better. See you guys. Thanks.